As the fire crackled and sparks danced into the night sky, the crowd turned their attention to the image of Wangu. Standing tall and mighty in the heart of the gathering, her silhouette was a testament to her strength, her voice, a melody of courage. Her ebony skin glowed against the firelight, her eyes shone with determination, and her words echoed powerfully, reaching every ear. Unity, progress, these are the things that matter, she said, her voice resounding across the plains. The crowd, drawn in by her passion, listened attentively. They marveled at her wisdom, her bravery, her unwavering resolve. Even the disgruntled men who had plotted against her were silenced by her eloquence. Their eyes, once filled with rebellion, now reflected a glimmer of respect. As her voice tapered off, a profound silence fell over the gathering. The only sound was the whispering. Segment 2. Their hushed voices were barely audible above the nocturnal chorus. Figures huddled together, their expressions shrouded in the darkness of the moonless night. Hands gestured animatedly, and heads nodded in agreement as they plotted their coup. The air was thick with tension and fear, their words dripping with resentment. But even in their disgruntlement, there was a flicker of doubt, a shadow of uncertainty. Wangu's words had resonated more deeply than they'd envisioned. Her profound conviction, her unwavering resolve, it had left them questioning their intentions. As the wind rustled through the nearby trees, their whispers gradually fell silent, their thoughts lost in the vast, starless expanse above. The night seemed to hold its breath, the conspiratorial silence hanging heavily in the air. The next moment would decide the fate of the Kikuyu community. Segment 3. Wangu's spirit, like the bright, relentless fire, lit up the night, casting shadows around the Kikuyu people. The stars seemed to twinkle in sync with the crowd's energy. Faces lightened with respect as Wangu spoke. Her words, "Leadership is not about physical strength or gender, but about wisdom, justice, and progress," resounding in the wilderness. Her profound statement stirred understanding and unity among them. The segment closes with the community, bathed in the fire's glow, quietly pondering Wangu's words. Segment 4. The crowd had listened, their minds swaying in rhythm with Wangu's powerful words. Now they turned their gaze onto the conspirators. The disgruntled men, once defiant, now stood hunched, their rebellion extinguished by her unyielding spirit. The crowd's once silent judgment had turned into a tangible force, a wave of dismissal that washed over these men, leaving them isolated in the sea of unity that Wangu had knitted with her words. As the men retreated into the shadows, Wangu stood tall, her silhouette a beacon against the flickering flames. Her leadership, unchallenged, had emerged victorious. The crowd's gaze fell back onto her, a sense of newfound respect and admiration filling their eyes. The segment ends with the glow of the fire casting a warm light on their faces, their silent applause echoing in the stillness of the night. This marked not just the triumph of a leader, but the dawn of a new era in the Kikuyu community. Segment 5. The crowd's eyes were once again captivated by Wangu, her figure bathed in the soft glow of the firelight. She was not just a chief, but a mediator, her wisdom a beacon guiding the Kikuyu community. A dispute arose, voices of discontent cutting through the quiet night. She listened, her face a mask of calm, her eyes thoughtful. Then, with measured words and a steady voice, she began to mediate. Her decisions, fair and just, served as a testament to her ability to lead. The crowd watched in silent admiration as the dispute dissolved under her wisdom, replaced by understanding and acceptance. As the segment ends, the camera pans out to capture the serene scene, the fire flickering against the peaceful faces of the Kikuyu people, the night echoing with the profound respect they held for their leader. Segment 6. The community, now united under Wangu's leadership, returned to their everyday lives. The fire continued to burn, casting an ethereal glow on the faces of the Kikuyu people. Wangu, still standing tall, overlooked her people with a sense of satisfaction and resolve. The men, once disgruntled, had retreated into the shadows, their rebellion extinguished. Wangu was not just a leader, she was a beacon, guiding her people towards unity and progress. Her vision for the Kikuyu community was clear, and her determination to achieve it unwavering. The segment ends with the sounds of the night, the crackle of the fire, and the distant hoot of an owl, forming a soothing symphony that echoed Wangu's triumph. This was not just the story of a leader, but the dawn of a new era in the Kikuyu community.